not like them killing the Supreme Power.
I don't either.
I mean, they can always bring them back.
I'm gonna start with this one.
Okay, I'll do Rod.
Welcome to Cbfu from the shop from Manifest Comics. This is the week of June 17th, correct? And we're here with 4 books, and I'll start us off this time. We got Jayla No. by Brian Hitch and Brian Hitch and Brian Hitch. And this is his book. It's
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's his first mainstream from the big 2 that he's writing and drawing.
Yes, it is.
He did one for Image, but it's classic Jayla. You know, it's doesn't really tie into any of the books that are happening right now. Like, so Green Lantern's not a rogue, Superman's not outed, whatever else is going on. Batman's not, you know, Commissioner Gordon. It's the Jayla that you know, and this could take place at any point in time. Besides, the costumes are, you know, Wonder Woman has like the New 52 costume. Superman has no trunk, so it's not pre-New 52, but it really could take place anytime. It's not his best art. Brian Hitch is, you know, usually pretty strong, but it's not his best art. It might be rushed already.
Yeah,
at
I don't think any of his art has ever like been as good as Ultimates.
No, Ultimates was the ultimate.
Yeah.
You might say. But yeah, no, I liked it. It was, you know, he's an artist before he's a writer, so the writing is just, it's not as good as if he had somebody that was sharp. And that's another like thing I had with the book that you're going to review.
I actually liked his writing better than Hitch's writing. In this, at least. I
thought the characterizations were fine. I thought the art, even though it wasn't as strong as I thought that it was, you know, it's big. It's like a movie that you're watching, a Justice League movie. And if this was the Justice League movie that we got, I wouldn't hate it. You know, besides the villain's not a huge name, but I mean, it was an interesting premise. What do you think?
I thought it was okay. I didn't hate it. The art, when his art is on, his art is really, really on. There are some pages in this book that are just beautiful, classic Hitch, as good as Ultimates. But then there are some pages, like certain pages with Aquaman. Almost any page where he does Aquaman, it just looks very sketchy and very rushed, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
As for the writing's okay. It's not bad. I've read other things by Hitch. And he's not a bad writer. It's just I can only imagine this book with another writer.
Yeah.
Like if it was Mark Millar or Scott Snyder or someone to help him, like, same story but just with the dialogue and everything and the characterization. I think it just could be a really, really good book instead of just an okay book.
Yeah.
And that's my feelings about it.
I think it's stronger than a lot of DC books that I've read recently.
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
It's not Justice
not
League.
bad. No.
It's not Justice League. It's not even close. But I mean, it's stronger than some of the other.
It's not Prez, which I will never read now because Tony's not here.
We give Prez an automatic -30 because Tony's not here.
If Tony had come here, he could defend it.
But no, there's no defense. We didn't read it, so now it's like -40 now.
It's dead to me.
It's dead. But I mean, I like this. I thought it was good. I recommend it if you're a fan of the Justice League and the characters that are in it. There's some moments that are a little bit out of character, but I mean, it's by and large for me strong enough to recommend. So I say 7 out of 10 Lugos.
That's it?
Yeah. That's what I give it.
Okay, our next book, this is another new DC #1. This is Robin, Son of Batman. This is by writing and art by Patrick Gleason, who was the artist on Peter Tomasi's Batman and Robin run. And this is much better than I thought it was going to be. I had read the preview that DC gave a 8-page previews to like almost all their books and their Convergence titles and on their app for free and everything. And I had read a bunch of them, and this is the one that I really didn't care for. The art by Patrick Gleason is really good, but the dialogue and the story, I just did not think it was going to be good at all. And after reading this, it wasn't that bad. It was much better than I thought it was going to be. It's an interesting story. The villain goes back, the main villain of this, who seems to be of this book, goes back to the Peter Tomasi run, which is interesting. He seems to get the character of Damian. It explores his dark past and everything. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, I mean, like, the same problem you had with Justice League, I had with that. He's an artist first and foremost, but then he's like, you know, this is his first writing gig as far as I know. And sometimes less is more in terms of dialogue. And there's always, like, there was one page especially where there was just like, word bubble, this one, exactly, word bubble, word bubble, word bubble, word bubble, exposition, 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 exposition. And you don't need that. It's just, it's not necessary. But the art was really good. I think he does know who Damian is because he's worked with him so long. But if you compare this to what Peter Tomasi and him were doing on Batman and Robin, that was just so much better and tighter and just more focused. This one, I don't know, I still don't know where his man bat comes from. It's just out of nowhere. He's got this giant red man bat, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But, like, give some kind of explanation for what's going on.
With all the exposition,
they put so much exposition and none of that.
Yeah, no,
he's got a red man bat.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I've never seen a red man bat.
No,
I don't think anyone has. I enjoyed it though. I liked it. First of all, the art by him is really good.
Yeah,
there's some really
and
good
the coloring's
pages
really
there.
nice too.
Yeah,
It's very vibrant.
yeah, and I enjoyed it. I liked it.
Yeah.
I would give it. I'd give it 7 out of 10 Lugos. I enjoyed it.
Next book is Thor's #1 by Jason Aaron and Chris Sprouse. This is a really strong book. If you've been reading Secret Wars, Battle World books, you know the Thors are everywhere. Thors are the cops of Battle World. And this is a book that's completely devoted to them. They're not just side characters popping into a book. This is their book. And if you like Jason Aaron's Thor book, if you're into Battle World at this point, then this book, I give it my highest possible recommendation.
Yeah.
It's up there with the best of the Battle World books. It's up there with Old Man Logan, Future Imperfect, Marvel Zombies from last week.
Yeah.
I think it's great. It's a great, like, it's a cop book. Like if Battle World stayed and this was the Thor world, like, I'm fine with that. It was really good. And Chris Sprouse's art, I haven't seen it in a while, but it was strong. It holds. It's not as good as like past Thor artists, but it was really good. What do you think?
Yeah. No, I liked it. I liked it a lot. It actually reminded me of Alan Moore had that series Top 10 with all the different superhero cops and everything. And this reminded me slightly of that because it goes into all the different Thor cops. Some of these Thors we haven't seen anywhere else in Battle World.
Yeah.
They had Frog Thor,
Frog.
and he's sort of like
Frog.
A CSI cop.
Yeah.
And
Forensic.
there's Old Man Thor,
He's
who's like
Forensic
the head of the
He's like the
station and
police chief,
everything. And it's really cool. And it's an interesting mystery. It's a murder mystery, first and foremost. And the character who Beta Ray Bill goes for a snitch is a really cool addition to Battle World.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's definitely one of the better, one of the best Battle World books.
Top tier. Highly recommended. I'd give it 9 out of 10 Lugos.
Yeah.
I probably might give it 10, but I'd give it 9 out of 10 just to be on the safe side.
It was good.
Yeah.
This is our last book. This is Squadron Sinister #1. This is by Mark Guggenheim and Carlos Pacheco. First of all, I love Carlos Pacheco's art. I've always been a fan of his. It's clean, it's good action, and when he does something, I usually enjoy it. And Mark Guggenheim, he's not bad. This isn't a bad book. It's not like Thor's was like the top tier of Battle World books. I don't think this one's top tier.
No, it's not bottom tier.
No, it's not at all. And it's not bad. One thing I don't like about this, if you've seen the previews, you know this. They killed the JMS Supreme Power characters within the first 3 pages.
This is the second time they've done that.
Yeah, Hickman did it too in, I think, New Avengers or something.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm really tired of people killing the Supreme Power characters. I really like the characters. I really like the Supreme Power book. And I always hope one day maybe JMS or someone will come back to those characters and, do a revival of them. But this is the second time Marvel has killed those characters. So I just think it's not to be. But it's good. I liked it. It's interesting. I don't know why Doom lets these characters get away with what they do.
Me neither. If I was Doom, I would just stop them.
And that doesn't make sense really.
No, I mean he sends a Thor in, but
but it doesn't really.
It doesn't make sense. It's like they're the crime syndicate from the DC universe, but the Supreme Power version. And that's okay as far as that goes. But I think the Supreme Power characters are more interesting. You know?
Yeah. Well, these are just villains. These are villains. The Supreme Powers were more like shades of gray.
It's literally the crime syndicate.
Yeah, no.
If the Supreme Power is Justice League, this is the crime syndicate.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it. I liked it. It's not, like I said, it's not the best of the Battle World books. It was definitely not the lowest of them.
Yeah.
Well worth your time, but there are other better Battle World books.
Much better.
I would give it 6 out of 10 Lugos.
It's not bad. It's still good.
Yeah, no.
Just not great.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it for us right now. We're out of time and out of books. So come to the comic store tomorrow or today, whenever you watch this, or yesterday, whenever you watch this, and buy comics. Come to Manifest if you're near Bayonne or Jersey City or whatever, and buy books. And go to this link that I'm putting right here, igg.me/@/yellowscare. That's the crowdfunding campaign for a movie that we're doing, and we're trying to raise a good amount of money. So just go there, watch the video, read the story, check out the perks, and think about giving.
Donate, share with your friends, family.
Why not?
People you don't like, it doesn't really matter.
Thank you. And buy comics. That's most important. Buy comics.
See you next week.